Welcome to New Possibilities. I speak truth to power without fear. So earlier today, I was on YouTube and I saw a very disturbing video. It was a video of an actual murder. And after I saw that video, later on today, I saw a news report about the incident. And this incident occurred in Cleveland, Ohio. You had an African American man named Stevens who killed another African American man, a 74-year-old man by the name of Robert Godwin. So here's what happened. This guy, Stevens, was actually on Facebook Live, and he was in his car, and he said, I found somebody I'm about to kill. I'm about to kill this old dude. So after he says this, he gets out of his car while still recording on Facebook Live. He approaches this random African American man that he doesn't know, who hasn't done anything to him at all. He just approaches this guy. And he asked him to repeat a phrase. And I can't remember what the phrase was, but the elderly gentleman, Mr. Godwin, repeats the phrase. And then all of a sudden, this guy, Stevens, pulls out a gun and shoots that elderly man to death and records it live on Facebook. And then after committing this crime, this man says, I just killed another. That makes 13. So this man is claiming to have killed 13 people. And then he goes on to say that a woman is the motivation or the motive behind this whole tragedy. He's blaming it on a woman. That's what he's doing. He's blaming his crime, his random act of violence against an innocent person on a woman that wasn't there, didn't have anything to do with the planning. This man is despicable. This man is a monster. This man is a beast. And frankly, this is why I continue to support the death penalty. I'm not one of these bleeding hearts. Some people deserve to die for their crimes. And this man is such a person. To kill a random person who has done nothing to you, you deserve to die for that. And if you killed 13 people, that's even a greater justification for you to get the death penalty. This man is a reason why, I continue to support the death penalty. And I know all the arguments against the death penalty, but people like this are not fit to live. So I was watching the news report on this, and they said that this man has no criminal record. They say that this man, this monster, actually worked with children. He was a case manager at Beachbrook. They say that on his social media, he had videos of him shooting a gun at a gun range. And apparently this man lost everything that he owns at a casino. He has a lot of financial problems. And he apparently went through a breakup with his ex-girlfriend, and he's blaming her now for this tragedy. I mean, this looks like a man who doesn't take responsibility for his actions. He wants to blame everyone except for himself. He fired that gun. That woman didn't fire the gun. This is a man who gambled away his wealth, gambled away all his money, and now he wants to blame somebody else for his problems. And it reminds me a lot of like some of these people here on YouTube. They blame women for everything, black women for everything. And this guy's blaming a black woman for what he is doing, for his own crimes. And the fact that he would go through this extent, go through all of this simply because he had a breakup with a girlfriend or had problems with the girlfriend, that just tells you how weak this man is. It tells you how emotional this man is. It tells you how out of control this man is. It tells you how sick this man is. For him to throw away everything simply because he had some kind of relationship problems. This man is despicable. And I hope that the authorities find him. I hope that they capture him before he harms anybody else. And, I understand the police approach. They're trying to be calm. They're trying to get him to voluntarily turn himself in and all that kind of stuff. So they're not using harsh language to describe this guy. But this guy is despicable. He reminds me of that situation that happened not too long ago where the guy went from Baltimore all the way to New York City to kill some random person. It just doesn't make any kind of sense. I mean, this whole situation is truly disturbing. Truly disturbing. I mean, imagine you just walking around minding your own business and somebody comes up to you and starts a conversation and then pulls out a gun and just shoots you. It's truly sick. And I just hope that they find that guy. I hope that he is not out of Cleveland. I hope they can catch him there. I hope he doesn't travel somewhere else and kill some more people. I mean, this whole thing, it kind of reminds me of back during the time when that DC sniper situation happened, where you had this guy randomly killing innocent people who were just minding their business, going about their business, living their lives. And all of a sudden, this sniper just shot random people. People who were pumping their gas or walking in a parking lot. It's just frightening. I mean, the whole random nature of it makes it truly disturbing. Here are some people that had nothing to do with this guy, nothing to do with his relationship problems, nothing to do with him losing his money, losing his wealth, but yet this man randomly shoots and kills people. I pray that they find this man and bring him to justice. And it goes without saying, if you see this guy, he's armed and dangerous, call the police as soon as possible, because this monster needs to be taken off the streets.